inside, or more than one?
Well, we're getting a little bit of a look right now. It looks like there may just
All right, where are we?
Just the driver right here wearing a cowboy hat, kind of bobbing his head like, I don't know, he almost, frankly,
Blue
looks like he's
Dodge
enjoying this.
Charger.
Now they're coming back towards us, and yeah, we can see it looks like that passenger seat is
Desmond
empty,
Shaw.
right now. But wow, what a close call. You know, we're coming into Friday afternoon rush hour. Everyone getting ready for the New Year's festivities.
Okay.
Might be some extra traffic out there.
Blue. All right, let's get this.
Cruisers there on the ground that are
Buena Park. Let me get the chat loaded up here so I can see you guys. Where are we? Buena Park, Anaheim. Doing some pretty big speeds here on some side streets. All right.
Still a lot of kids still out of school.
Okay, I can see you guys now. What's up? Welcome in. Welcome back. Boogity, boogity, boogity. Let's go chasing everybody. Garden Grove, Anaheim, Buena Park, you name it. Desmond Shaw on the call, CBS Los Angeles, live in SkyCal. What's up, Noti Gang? Got ourselves a chase. Blue Dodge Charger XL version.
Yeah, absolutely. Let's see if Buena Park PD is able to do. It's almost like this guy is intentionally going underneath us right now. My pilot Dylan doing the best to get us out from underneath. There we go. So
whoa, that's an intersection, and that's 60 miles an hour. It's hard to tell. That was an intersection at 60 as we continue high rates of speed on side streets, blowing stop signs. 80 miles an hour on side streets. Oh, if he goes to an intersection, this is going to be terrible. Front left looks a little wobbly to me. TXT, what's up, my man? Welcome back. Welcome. Happy New Year to you as well. Someone in the chat saying this is my hood. Well, tell your people to get off the street. We are in West Anaheim. West Anaheim.
And Desmond, I have to say I'm a little surprised.
Thank you to everyone who is subscribing to the channel. Some good news. Those of you just joining us, we restocked Pursuit Trees merchandise into the store. Birdsintheair.com, top left corner of your screen. Pursuit Tree sweatshirts back in the store. But for now, we are still Orange Avenue, Mongolia Avenue, West Anaheim area. That looks like a pit maneuver. That was an attempt at a pit. Every time you make a turn, oh, no, beautiful spin around pit. That is surely to bust out the engine there. That is a picture perfect pit. Stall out the engine if he had his foot on the gas. And now they're just boxing him in. Wow. Whoa. Swarming. Hands up in a perfect pit maneuver.
So this is what I was talking about.
Every time you make a turn, you are opening yourself up, and especially in one of these. Doug, big dog. In the K1 unit, there's a big dog over there. Fur missile, locked and loaded. It is not easy to pit these XL Dodge Chargers, but when you make a wide right turn like that, a certified officer will drive right through that quarter panel, spin you around, and then the engine's going to stall out instantly. Early 2000s defense. That was a phenomenal pit with oncoming traffic as well. There was oncoming traffic, spun him perfectly without anyone getting banged into. And they swarm on top of him. They box him in like we usually see with the Bearcats. Now they've boxed him in so he can't drive away.
Make the calculated decision to get this over when they had the chance. Because
that was a professional pit maneuver.
Orange County, a lot less likely to just give up a pursuit because it's dangerous, as opposed to what we often see in LA County with LAPD.
Yeah, or a little bit different rules down there in Orange County, where the
they do things a little bit different.
If you know your California politics, should not surprise you that they get a little bit more aggressive with their pursuits down there. CBS will likely show you a replay of the pit here in the near future.
He just kind of has his hand out the window.
They're still not out of the car, by the way, and there's a big dog behind that third star in the top left of your screen right now. Big dog. Good boy.
with, all
They sent the
sides there,
Dilophosaurus in there in the last chase.
just watching,
Sent it into the
just like you
cabin.
said, just sitting in there, maybe taking in the last moment.
They sent in the Houston chase the other day in the standoff. They sent a Dilophosaurus into the cabin.
In custody, but just waiting, and we're watching to see how long this is going to take before this person gets out of the truck. Again, wanted for speeding, and that was really it. We've got a truck full of what appears to be a lot of gardening equipment. And now this guy's just sitting in the truck waiting it out, I guess. I'm not sure what he's waiting for, Des, but he's waiting.
Saying, come get me.
Words are definitely being exchanged. I can see his lips moving, and it almost just kind of looks like he has this demeanor like, what's going on? What did I do? Like, it's just kind of the body language that I'm seeing right
Bobo
now.
Jr., appreciate you
If this guy
guys.
doesn't get out
Everyone
and
who
comply,
subscribed
there's
in
a
the
very
hype
high
train,
likelihood
welcome
that
back.
He's really going to regret, because not only will he be leaving in handcuffs, but, might have some pepper balls shot in there. We've got the canine right here.
Dog!
Ready to go. And, again,
Right above the word police. He's there.
Sometimes they will just get this situation diffused very quickly.
He's sitting.
If we're dealing
And there's another one.
I
think there might be two.
A situation like this go on for a
Hey, get the dog.
But in my experience with what we've seen down on this side,
He's laying
of the
down.
Orange County, LA County line,
Just adjacent.
they will escalate things pretty quickly. If I was this guy,
That dog will Superman into that cabin.
Dog bite, or
We've seen that dog climb a
issues from
semi.
pepper balls or something else that they might shoot in. So the sooner that this guy gets out, the better.
If he does not get out of that car, they will unleash the fur. This is Orange County. They do things a little differently than LAPD.
Want for him, but I wonder
If he just refuses to get out, there will be dog.
And I know that the
Fur missile.
Fast, did it seem as though he might have also been under the influence? Did it seem like he was swerving or seemed to be struggling to control the truck at all?
Very, very possible. We did see him nearly lose control once. We saw him kind of swerving over the line for no reason at all. The way his kind of head was bobbing up and down, it's definitely worth wondering if that is the case. Again, the original want was just speed, but
he should absolutely put up the window if he's trying to hold out.
Probable cause for them.
Make him shoot it out.
Under the influence.
Because there is Doge.
The officers moving around here. I believe this is going to be less lethal.
And Doge is standing. They got the less than lethals. They're arming the less than lethals. We might get fur missile. We got dogs standing and barking from point blank range. You can see the officer in the back is loading the non-lethals.
How much longer this goes on, but
looks like a yellow gun.
They may already be making plans to make a move here.
Yeah, and a number of officers out there, and as you mentioned, also with the canine.
He's got the dog between the legs. That is the position, the cocked.
As well as true guns pointed at the suspect as they were
locked and loaded position.
Their commands and get out of that truck, but again, he's just been sitting there for quite a few minutes now, and
they're probably telling him, get out of the car or we will send the dog. They'll do that multiple times. Get out of the car or we will send the dog.
This guy who just refuses to get out of that Chevy pickup truck that is loaded with what appears to be gardening tools in the back of that truck.
Oh, it's coming. It feels like it's coming.
What street are they on? Do you know at this point?
I had the Dilophosaurus in the cabin. PTSD from Jurassic Park.
So, well to the south, we're kind of
dog.
between Knott's Berry Farm and Disneyland. We're southeast of Knott's and west of Disneyland right now, to give you an idea. Magnolia, pretty important street, but I am looking around here.
We need a Dilophosaurus emoji.
Actually, surprisingly empty as far as the
when it puts
traffic
its
goes on
when it
these
puts
streets.
its
It looks like Buena Park PD, still giving this guy the opportunity, come out of the vehicle.
get out of the vehicle. They are undoubtedly giving him instruction. Get out of the vehicle or you will be forcibly removed. They always announce they are going to send the dog multiple times. We can't hear, but
We'll zoom in on him here. Definitely some words being exchanged. He's got his hands up, but just refusing to come out of the vehicle.
Yeah, it is strange to just see him sitting there. I do wonder if
Police
he might
fursuit.
be under the influence or just maybe
It's a
he's
fursuit.
trying to delay the inevitable that he is going to be in handcuffs.
I don't want to miss. I don't want to look at the chat because I'm going to miss him coming off the leash.
You know, so many officers there. Clearly, he's not getting.
Here's a
away.
replay.
We're looking now.
Here, look at that pit maneuver. Watch this. Misses the right quarter panel. Comes back, zigzags to the left, stalls out the engine, drives behind, and then pulls up. Gives him enough room to make a loop to come back, and pulls right up. Oh, he even gave a little kiss with the cage.
The truck really just pinning him in on all sides there, and this driver
that is as perfect of a pit maneuver as you will see. You missed the first one on the right-hand turn, swerved back around, drove through. You hit the gas when you hit the quarter panel. You have to hit the gas. You got to commit to it.
When you really want to be able to hear what they're saying.
Yeah, I really wish we had an ultra powerful, directional microphone or something like that. Alas,
he's right there.
I mean, we're pretty fortunate though to bring you this shot, because if we would have gone any farther east, we would have had issues with the Disneyland airspace, not allowed to fly at this altitude.
If not friend, why friend shaped?
Around the theme park. So at least we are able to bring you this, but this dog ready to go. I mean, they could release the dog here at any moment. If
I know.
Weapons drawn, still refusing to obey the commands. Just widen out here for a little bit. You can see the really long leash that they have.
Look at the size of that leash.
As well, that they can jerk them back if need be. So they have traffic shut down on both sides of the street. But, the way that they moved in so quickly, the one unit doing the pit and then the other three swarming the three sides and surrounding the vehicle within a matter, less than 10 seconds was really remarkable to see. So many times, we'll see a pit maneuver and then the suspect continue, or able to get out of it if they're not able to surround the vehicle. So the way that all of that was executed was absolutely.
That's a movement here from the driver's side officer.
But,
put his gun away, probably switching to like taser or something. I don't know.
Enjoying the last few moments here of
but
New Year's
there's
Eve
a little bit of movement.
Going away. It is not going to be a fun way.
It feels like it's going to be Ferg, isn't it?
That's for sure.
Definitely not.
He is in no mood to move.
But I was going to mention that, they've been standing there with their guns drawn, pointed right at that suspect, and they had not, lowered their weapons. They are ready. You can see that one officer there on the passenger side, another one on the driver's side of that other vehicle, now another one going up. Maybe they are doing a little rotational here, but, guns drawn. They are ready, and, we are hoping that, of course, this will end peacefully, but this driver just refusing to get out. His arm is up there. It appears that he's sitting in that truck casually. Clearly, we know that this is not a casual time for anyone out there, but he just does not seem to want to listen to those commands to get out of that truck.
A dog can easily get in that window.
Clearly, can't go anywhere.
It trains with Dodge Chargers.
Just surrounded by these officers. I think when you zoomed out, I saw at least 8 cruisers, and there are plenty of officers there. And as you mentioned, Desmond, the street is blocked off. No way to get out of this. And we just hope that he will listen to commands and give up. We're showing
another replay for those of you that missed it.
Really an excellent job.
Little zigzag pit maneuver here. Boom. He hooks the back left too. Hits the gas at the perfect time. Stalls the engine. Oh, he's got a sign. He wrote something down on the paper. Go back to the live shot, K-Cal. He wrote something on a piece of paper.
What is he holding up?
Yeah. He had some kind of piece of paper there was holding up and looked like he was reading from the paper. And now he's put it down.
He showed him something.
Not sure what that was. More words being exchanged here as well. But if this suspect tries anything sudden, any sudden movement or anything, they're going to release the dog, and he's going to regret it. We saw that happen.
Yeah, don't do that.
With a pursuit
I'm gonna get the dog.
On for quite some time up into the Newhall
No,
Pass.
he wrote no for.
Like he was going to get out of it without being bit.
No for missile, please.
Right before he surrendered. And
what have we always said? Every time we do a chase, no matter what state of mind these people are in, either naturally or chemically, they sober up immediately when they see the Doge.
You just wonder, what is the purpose?
That will bring you back to earth very quickly.
All of this, for speeding at the beginning, almost certainly something else going on here. If they were under the influence, like you were thinking, maybe Amy or something else going on. But yeah, I mean, and then if they were just coming from a day of work or what. You see all of the lawn equipment in the back, all of the gardening care. So just very peculiar. Always wonder what is going on with these suspects. What could be going through their mind for them to want to go through all of this only to be caught anyway.
Chief of Staff.
You know, there's definitely worse.
Look at all those subs that just went out to the community. 25 Tier 1 subs, not even the Prime versions. Tier 1 subs to retake the lead from DJ Ryerson. He is now the leader. Those are legit ad-free subs, by the way. Send that dude a message if you just got one. That's a very generous gift from what is now our number one community donator here, our biggest sponsor, Chief of Staff MS. Thank you as always, 1966.
To be used by its handler if need be, if this person just refuses to come out.
The community thanks you. 126 of you have gotten free, ad-free viewing. Thanks to them, as well as DJ. 125 there.
But you can see at least, what do we got? 2, 4, 6, 7 cruisers out there. Des, maybe more? 8?
Yeah, we're just widening out here while there seems to be, kind of.
That's a shit ton of subs, man. 25 is nuts.
Not just, West Haven and Magnolia shut down, but there's some.
Keep doing these chases if you guys. Oh, yep. We're starting to get pedestrians. We're going to have a clout chase here in a couple of minutes. Cops do not like clout chases. Keep the chases going as much as you guys continue to come in and watch them. In about a week or so, I'm going to be in Europe for a week, so I will try and do as many as I'm able, but my timing is going to be so messed up over there. I'll be in Paris. I'm at the mercy of just being around when they happen. So forgive me if I miss one or two. Starting January 7th.
Since it looks like the helicopter no longer necessary on this one, but yeah, a lot of commotion. People wanted to see what's going on, and I'm actually really surprised that Buena Park hasn't done more.
They hate cloud chases because then they have to start bringing in more units and managing the sidewalks, making sure people don't get too close. They can be in the crossfire as well. If this guy gets out and runs or starts shooting, there's so many different examples.
One way or another, so definitely.
Can we meet in Paris? Yeah, I think there'll be a night where I don't have work obligations.
Yeah, and I'm guessing that
maybe I'll drop a location, see if anyone can. I'll be staying like downtownish.
Dark out here, a little tougher to see exactly what's going on inside that truck, and you're just hoping and really
NBA Global
why
Games
he's refusing to come out, because he's really not going anywhere, and you wonder if this is his neighborhood, that he was trying
getting
to
a little antsy there in the front seat, a little frustrated.
This went on for not a real long pursuit, because they were able to do that pit maneuver rather quickly, and it was an excellent pit maneuver. Got that truck turned around and really disabled right away, pinned in, and now we are just waiting to see if this driver, who was initially being pursued because of speeding and now refusing to get out. He's been sitting there in a relatively nonchalant manner with his arm up. He's been
Doge. Look at his smile.
Officers, saying some things at one point.
How does the Doge know it's the person in
not exactly sure what
the
that
truck?
Was about. And when he first was
Why?
driving,
And it doesn't attack the other cops per se, right? It just knows always the right person to go get. This is taking forever. Yes, I agree.
Yeah, he did have a white cowboy hat on. Looks like he has put that.
He's going to need that as a shield here in a moment.
On the passenger seat, he might have a. Can't tell if that's like a cast or an armband or a wrist guard or something that he's wearing as well.
Oh, one of these.
Looks like a couple of tattoos.
I know the feeling, bro.
Arm. But I don't know. Sometimes these suspects are almost like they're just kind of in denial.
Police pursuit is taking forever.
Sometimes they, intentionally just try to drag this out as long
it could be a good
as
girl.
they possibly can, try to annoy the officers as long as they possibly can. But it's just such a risk to do that when we know that how these can go with the less lethal methods that the police have. They have the beanbag guns that they could shoot out some of the glass. They have pepper balls that they can shoot it in that to really irritate your nostrils.
There's a reason why they're waiting.
They also have.
We can't hear what's
form
going
of-
on, but
They call it cold gas.
Cold
that they
gas?
throw in there that really, really irritates the lungs. And of course, they have the canine. These dogs that are amped up, and when these dogs are ready to go and they give those commands, they are ready to get in there and frankly, it can get pretty violent very quickly. So it almost is just like, we see these things all the time, almost every day. And it's
we've
almost
seen
like
so many
these
fur
suspects
missiles lately.
realize, like, what they're risking by just sitting and acting like this and refusing to comply. It's almost like they're just in kind of denial of reality.
Absolutely, and sometimes we watch as they make, it appears, phone calls and perhaps
BT Russell,
talking to
appreciate
family
you.
or friends before
Welcome
they
in,
know
welcome
they are
back.
taken into custody.
No, we are not
going
code
to
4.
continue to follow this.
Don't.
And we will have it in the lower screen there for you so we can
Don't.
watch it, but we are going to continue to bring you the day's news, and
What?
of course we will update you with this and bring you the full picture when we see that there is some movement and things begin to change in the situation. But again, this is a police pursuit that has ended with a pursuit with a pit maneuver, and the driver now of that truck refusing to get out. We will continue to watch it, and you'll be able to watch it there on your screen. Now to
Fuck.
the pier being closed. We're talking about the Manhattan.
Come on.
Because of the high surf and ocean swell, and although Sky Cal was overhead
No.
within the hour, and as you can see, people are still out there. The city says that
Hold on.
pier will be off limits to people through
me
Sunday.
a second.
Although you see them there now. The hope really is that it will be back open for New Year's Day on Monday.
I'm trying to find a link,
And
guys.
the waves
Stand
are
by.
dangerous, but there are those who are skilled and brave enough to go out and take them on.
We got Fox. Hold on.
KCAL Orange County reporter Michelle Geely shows us.
Stand by, people.
It's day 2 of a super swell
You blew it.
on the Orange County coast. In Seal Beach.
Give me a second. Shit. I don't think they have it either. Stand by. Let's go. Come on. Just everyone stay calm. Everyone stay calm. Okay, I got it. We're back. Let me mute KCal. Okay, we're back. Nothing's happened. We're good. Fucking, why would you go to the news? Who cares? How dare you? No sound on this one. Just gonna have to deal with me, I guess. Yep, no sound. It's okay. At least we got the feed. Okay. Yeah, I mean, that's just poor. The ratings are all that matter, and people will be watching police chases. They will not be watching about the damn tide. Okay. Yeah, I know I have it. Yeah, it's okay. Now it's live. Okay, same thing. I think it was just a second behind. Okay. No, I don't know what they're waiting for, honestly. We're here. We're still here. But then, give me a second, guys. I'm trying to figure this all out, and I don't want to miss the. See if this has audio. This does not have audio. I think Fox is audioless, but it's fine. Well, the dog bucked there a little bit. They're starting to line up behind the dog. They send the dog and then they follow the dog in and they open up the handles. They're starting to form behind the dog. They got the flying V behind the dog and they're starting to point. This feels like, and it's aimed at the window. They've all got either weapons or non-lethals drawn here. Feels imminent to me. When they're all tapping each other on the shoulder as they get into formation. That's like a ready. Ah! Dog is creeping! Dog is creeping! He's leading! He's leaning! Ah! He's bucking! Oh, DJ Ryerson, I see you. Retakes the lead in the chat. W's in the chat for DJ. Just gave out subs to retake the lead in the community of the 130 subs given out. W's, good job, DJ. Sorry, I want to pay more attention to you, but we're about to get a fur missile here. We're about to get a fur missile. Is that window still open? This would be the time to close your window, bro. Ah, his arm is still out the window. That means it's not closed. Who said Aaron Gordon treatment? Oh, not lethals are shooting out the back window. They're shooting out the back window. Or are they trying to gas him out? There's either gas in the back or they're trying to blow out the back window. I don't know what cold gas is, but okay, we're back. Hold on.
Their rear window, it looked like they targeted their rear window, but look at that. On the other side now, quite a few going in here. And so as that
this is the Fox feed. I don't want to make the switch because it feels imminent, but they are blasting him with either pepper balls, cold gas, or trying to blow out the windows.
Lungs are really going to suffer, and he is definitely agitated right now. I'm sure it's stinging his eyes as well.
CBS.
And
I can't go back to
inundated
CBS.
the car with these pepper balls, but still, the suspect refuses to come out. So
Let me try it.
We'll see if they're going to try more of that, or bean bags, or of course the canine, which has been at the ready for quite some time. But regardless of all those pepper balls, more than a dozen, maybe a couple dozen that were shot in, the suspect continues to
Pepper balls.
sit there. Amy, back to you.
Eating the pepper balls.
You never know what's going on.
Oh my God. More pepper.
He's just sitting there.
Just sitting there inhaling it all like the last guy.
Coughing, but you would think that would be enough to get him to come out of that trunk. You see those officers there with their guns drawn. They're ready, as you mentioned, that canine ready to hear the command and go for this driver. Again,
dog.
This driver was wanted.
I told you
for
something was
speeding
going on.
And,
They start
refused to pull
formation
over.
like that.
The officers were able to pull off a remarkable pit maneuver, get him pinned in there right away, and he sat in there refusing to come out, refusing to listen to those commands. And now we have seen those pepper balls. There's that white.
No, he's putting the cowboy hat on.
He's put it back on his head. And
Does that mean what international sign for
all of the,
let's go bitches?
Smoke and chemicals that are now in the truck there.
Completely unbothered by all the pepper spray in his car right now, in his truck, as they continue to just blast the opposite window. Oh! Did he just get hit with one in the neck? He just get hit with a pepper ball? He just shook that shit off like it was nothing.
Even just got shot in the chest.
It looked like he got hit in the fucking neck by a pepper ball. He just next. He's just eating it. Ah! No! Oh my God! Fucking CBS. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. Okay, back to this. He just continues to eat it. I'm not going. I can't with CBS. Oh, he got hit again. He just put his cowboy hat on and just eats him. Oh, he keeps getting hit by these pepper balls. You can see his head jerking. That was not car chase music. Is it like a beanbag? What's hitting him in the neck? Unbelievable. Nice job to turn the contrast back up. Dude, he took a couple off the grill there. The cops are not in formation anymore. They're just standing around like target practice. I can't believe CBS is still in whatever they're fucking doing. This is nuts.
Definitely still feeling it, but just remarkable here. Refusing to give up. Who knows why, Amy?
Yeah, and one of those actually almost looked the way he, turned his head. It almost looked as though he was hit on the side of the face with one of them because he did kind of a quick head snap as if he were hit with something. And so, we've been watching as these officers have been talking to him. He has been responding back to them. We saw one of the officers waving his arm, telling them to come out. We still see those other officers that have their guns drawn. We know that the canine is at the ready as soon as given the commands, but this person just refusing. And it looks like maybe he's holding up some kind of a cloth there. Des, can you see that a little better? Is he holding up something to his face?
He's definitely holding up he's holding up a rag, it looks like, to probably
breathing through the rag.
Well. When that pepper ball hits your chest as well. Okay, now they're moving in.
Huh?
It looks like they're finally.
Oh, they got the riot shield.
Their crew with weapons and a shield in case he tries something. So now they're going to come in, and it looks like they're going to try to just yank him out while he's kind of not paying attention. I mean, frankly, look, now they're right up next to him.
What on
and
earth?
Kind of negotiating with him here. Very unusual to see this. Maybe
they're backing away from it.
See very well. They decided to approach. Let's see if they're just going to open the door and get him out here. Oh,
that's pepper spray. They just pepper sprayed him from point, maced him in the face.
I think so.
I don't think I've ever seen that.
Why would you just open the door?
This bald officer right here.
That dude just walked up there
maybe he just
and dunked on him.
With some pepper sprays.
Just blasted him in the face with pepper spray.
Even more irritation for the suspect. Really surprised that they didn't just open the door and yank him out. I mean, you're going to put officers in harm's way like that when they were right there.
This dude's going to come out of this Dodge Charger looking like Harvey Dent.
Maybe they just wanted to get a look in the car and see if they saw any weapon and reevaluate their strategy. But very surprising to see them come up like that. But
and not open the door and try and drag him out?
Sure they were walking up to open that door, as you mentioned, Desmond, and pull him out of there. But
no clue. I don't have any guesses for what's going on right now.
Again, it doesn't seem to be doing the trick.
Nothing's working. They've peppered the entire thing. They hit him in the neck with beanbags or pepper balls. They just maced him.
Those pepper balls that were sprayed in there, and now some pepper spray directly at the face. That was at close range there, and still all those officers there. We still see those weapons drawn. We know the canine's there. They've been talking to him. And it looked like they were talking to him there.
Keeps
urging him to
wiping
come
his
out,
face
keep his
away.
hands up, but he's still refusing. And you just wonder what is possessing him to stay inside that truck when he's surrounded, not going to be able to get away, just delaying the inevitable being taken into custody this evening.
Yeah, I mean, Amy, this has just been really weird all the way around since the pit maneuver, since, you know, everything that went down, when spin him around, swarm him, surround him, and, you know, it looked like the suspect had a hand out the window, like they were going to say, okay.
Wiping makes it worse, doesn't it?
Everything since then.
I don't know how I know that, but it feels like it doesn't help, just irritates it even more.
Sitting in the truck to Buena Park PD, well, frankly, being so patient that with the pepper balls, which were kind of only had a minimal effect, not enough to get him out of the car, and then to them coming up and getting right in his face, only to apparently shoot him with some more pepper spray.
God damn it.
Maybe get a look inside
NBA app
without,
ever work?
yanking the suspect out. So this is just taken a very strange turn, is really the only way that I can put this, since we saw what was, you know, a textbook law enforcement maneuver to diffuse the situation with that pit maneuver, but just kind of in a whole different world now.
Certainly are. Desmond, we want you to keep that shot up for us so we can continue to monitor what is
No.
happening. We're going to have that in the lower
my God.
there on your screen so that we can continue to follow this situation. And in the meantime, we are going to switch gears a little bit to Jim Hill, because the Rams are heading to the Big Apple.
Oh, yeah, this is exactly what we want to hear.
Sunday morning, and Jim
idiots.
Hill is here with that and so much more. Jim.
Tell you what, the Rams are really on a roll right now. That is for sure. Winners of 5 of their last 6 games.
Sorry, Jim. Okay. Back to what matters. You could listen to the Knicks game while we... Okay, we're still in standoff mode here. Seriously. Of all things in LA to care about, the Rams are like 13th. Like, including entertainment as well, they're like 50th. We're just going to be here all night. When do they send the dog? Mace doesn't work. Pepper balls don't work. Beanbags don't work. I mean, we're not going to wait on a Bearcat. They'll have to move. They're going to have to move the cruisers out of the way to bring in a Bearcat. And that'll take an hour. No, we're not 4 stars. 3-star cheese. Window, you're right. The window is half up. Interesting development. Yeah, I mean, I don't mind the strategy of the non-lethals, the pepper and everything. If that didn't work, I probably would have sent the Doge while the window was still down. But I know they don't want to have to send the Doge, because then you're putting the Doge at risk. But usually the strategy is to send the Doge and then follow the Doge in and open the door. But the door, I guess, could be locked. But while the Doge is still alpha sourcing him, you reach in there and open it. Oh, God. RJ Barrett wide open for 3. Guess what happened next? You'll never guess. Oh, we're moving. Here we go. We got a formation behind the riot shield. What are we up to this time? Opening the door. Forcibly removing. Trying to take his seatbelt off. He's holding on for dear life. Still forcing. Out of the vehicle. On the ground. In his cowboy hat. Code 4. That easy. Tick. Oh. Oh, he took his cowboy off. And they just threw him. They just stripped him and threw something. Emasculated the man by taking off his cowboy hat. Code 4. Drop your 4s in the chat, people. We are code 4.
In less than an hour, this driver again speeding, refusing to stop, was going up to 80 miles an hour through some side streets, 50s in a residential
That was such a
area.
derogatory
And then
knockoff, too.
perfect
Like, get that
maneuver
hat
by
off your
Woodward
head.
Police that were able to get him pinned in.
Careful,
And then
he has
sat
a
and
bad
sat
wrist.
waiting, refusing to come out, despite all of those pepper balls. And then the pepper spray or mace being sprayed right in his face.
Another
Now
missed
they
3
have
by
pulled
RJ
him out
Barrett.
of that trunk and will be searching him for any type of
Okay.
weapons and then taking him into custody. Again, this pickup truck filled with gardening tools.
Rolled him over.
It just really was unusual to watch him endure so much. I mean, those pepper balls and
Just
and,
ate. His
being
neck
sprayed
is gonna
right in the face. We saw him coughing. He had a
purple.
rag, but we're watching now as he's
Let's lift him up.
upright and,
He should go limp
led
fish.
to,
Don't get up. Don't stand. Make him drag you.
but, he really, in many ways, seems no worse for the wear, Desmond, after enduring all of those chemicals.
Yeah, I mean, he's still talking with him, still engaging, and it looks like he's calmed down a little bit and accepted his fate as we widen out here. We're kind of just right on the edge of the Disneyland space. We're trying to even just kind of get beyond this
Dog is
wall
like,
right here, but
can
we're
I go home
on
now?
the edge of that sensitive airspace.
Brought me all the way out here for this. I
Hopefully
could be
for everyone
sleeping.
here in West Anaheim, Buena Park PD will be able to.
All right, people. I think that is a good time to drop the busted. Until next time, my friends. Once again, right above my head, we have restocked Pursuit Tree merchandise in the store, as well as everything else. Appreciate you guys supporting the community as always. Follow the account, turn on your notifications if you haven't already, for those of you that haven't, because then you'll be notified the next time we do a chase. Otherwise, you won't. Pretty simple. Another one in the books, my friends. Friday night here in Los Angeles. Who knows what the night beholds? Until next time, I'll see you on the timeline.